So can you do a test with me? I want to drop. I want to release a video because you know that
Yeah.
this new weapon is the new clutch, Berserk Clutch.
Really?
Yeah,
They,
it heals your shield
they
just like.
brought back my baby?
Listen, man.
They brought back my baby?
Remember what Berserk Clutch did, right? When you had
Oh, yeah.
okay, so this heals your shield just like Berserk Clutch healed your health. Clutch was that it was with Chris. This is with weapon damage. Now, somebody said I should use Clutch as the backpack talent or something like that. I don't know what they were. I don't know.
You got the Devil's Due?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I want to test some things because I don't think people are really thinking about this perspective of it, right?
Yeah, we can mess around with it.
Out of everything that came in this patch, there are only a few things that are interesting. One mainly being the Oxpecker. Everything else is pretty underwhelming. Even Refactor, well, that's debatable, depending on which scenario you put it in. I tried it many ways, but we're not here to talk about Refactor. We're going to get into that a little bit later with the build that I discussed with it. But what I want to discuss today is something that's pretty significant. When it comes to the Oxpecker, it reminds me of something really familiar. I remember a long time ago, I think it was 5 years ago actually, 𝐒𝐻𝐿, one of the top Division content creators from the past, made a build called the best build I've ever made. And this was in the midst of the hype zone of Division 2, when everybody was on it, before Warlords of New York. And it was actually during a time when one of the most broken builds was out, Berserk Clutch. And if you're not familiar with this build, then just take a look at this footage.
Pretty dog shit. That's no damage. And how much bullets do you have? If you don't have 50 bullets, you can't even kill with one mag. If you don't hit every shot.
Shoot me down to without the armor. And then we just face straight. Body.
Okay.
I toss nade. Get wrecked!
Dude, you are healing up so fast. Holy shit. What?
I mean, that was my plan. Did you think you would lose that?
He face tanked another player on his team, and just as it looks like he's about to die, he literally melts his teammate and gets his health back and his armor. This was the nature of Berserk Clutch, and it had to be stopped because it was broken. Basically what it did with Clutch, based on the amount of critical hits that you dealt, then it would heal you based on that. And Berserk gave you plus 10% weapon damage for every 10% of max armor depleted. So the idea was to stack your health as much as you can so you can have a lot of health, basically no armor, and when you're at that health, people look at you as being vulnerable. They deplete your armor really quick. They think that they're going to win. Then Berserk kicks in, Clutch kicks in, you get your armor and your health back. So it was pretty broken, and I used a few builds to try and counter it, but it was tough. It was a meta that had to be stopped, along with a lot of other metas like 3.11.7, a lot of pre-Warlords metas. The reason I'm bringing this up is because the new Oxpecker 𝐒𝐻𝐿 is the new Berserk Clutch with a shield. It's essentially the same. And I was thinking to myself, is this going to be a problem? Is this going to be a meta in PvP? Did they actually bring back Berserk Clutch? Because if so, it's going to be an issue. So I did a lot of testing on this. And the results, just see for yourself what we were doing in the dark zone, and I was pretty hyped because I'm like, yeah, you're not ready for this. Just look at the footage, because we tried every which way. Tank, DPS, all of that. So you'll see how it works in PvP, and I'll just come back and tell you exactly how I feel about this.
Are you ready for me?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. 3.
Wait. Here, we'll do it on the grenade toss when the grenade blows up.
It's just too strong. Your shield just goes down like too fast. It doesn't matter. You want to use Heartbreaker on me, bro?
Dude, my heartbreaker, because I put a lot into the expertise.
When you say OP, what do you mean?
Well, all my armor pieces are all expertise at least level 12. And everything is all min-maxed.
You know, people can go back and use those striker builds, the 1.9 million armor striker builds with this Oxpecker still.
Yep.
Alright, go. Bro, what? This shield doesn't even...
Yeah.
they made sure this is not going to be broke.
You pretty much have to stack in the blues.
This is just...
Rogue protocol deactivated.
Seems like it's going to be weak.
Nearby agent has become rogue.
Alright, on the grenade toss.
Agent detected.
It's not going to work, dude. Never going to work. Okay, let's see if we can just work out like 1v1.
We're both basically just invincible.
I was just about to pull out my shield again.
Agent down.
Okay, as you can see, it doesn't work at all in PvP. It doesn't matter what you do. Tank, DPS, it doesn't matter. The whole point is that the shield is garbage in PvP. This guy has an expertise shield up to 20. Mine is not expertise at all. And I was able to melt his shield with no problem. And he was able to do it to mine. This is because the shield takes extra damage in PvP. So the final verdict for this is that in PvE, Berserk Clutch is back, but not in PvP. But honestly, I wasn't really worried about it anyway. I didn't think that it would be a problem because anytime I've dealt with shields in the past, those metas like the Intimidate, Lady Death, which was a broken meta, I just used a sniper build and I was peeling people's caps back, so it didn't really matter to me. Another option, I'd use the EMP sticky bomb, knock the shield out their hand immediately. So that shield meta wasn't really a problem for me in general. I guess the developer said, oh, we have to be careful to not bring this crazy meta back, and they actually probably thought about it. I will say that in PvE, this thing is pretty much meta, I believe, especially in Legendary when you're going against Chungas or anything you're trying to face tank. It's really strong. I face tank 3 Chungas and I can never get over that. That's just crazy to me. But I just wanted to bring this to you, the community, to see what you thought about it. If you can find a way to come up with this in PvP, I'd be happy to see. I mean, I have some ideas to increase my weapon damage with 𝐤𝐤𝐬𝐷 and Walker and Harris, maybe with the Forge and Motherly Love, but I still don't think it will be enough in PvP to keep my shield up, being that the shield takes so much damage in PvP. Anyways, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I appreciate you listening to the end, and that'll do it for this one. I'll see you on my next video. Be right out.